Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Happy day. How are you today? Thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me. My name is Nichelle Womack and I am your life transition strategist. I help you start, market, and grow the CEO of you in your life and in your business. I'm also the creator of the CEO of You Academy. Thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me. It is kind of gloomy where I am, but that's okay, because wherever you are in life, bring the sunshine with you. That's what I do. Thank you for taking time out of your day. As I mentioned, I pray that you are enjoying this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are. You hear that thunder? That thunder. And I'm sitting out here in it, just chilling, waiting for it to pass over. It's all right, though. It's going to be a great day anyway. Wanted to check in with you. It's been another fabulous day working with the youth and help them focus on their dreams and their expectations. So I wanted to get on here and share with you about being stuck in a rut, or in the rut and stuck, because you can be both, in the rut and stuck in a rut. Yes, you can. And when we're stuck in a rut, it just seems so confusing. When we're rut and we're stuck, that's confusing too. Either way, we want to get out of it. Been there, done that. Didn't like it, don't want to go back. But in life, sometimes that happens. So what do? First of all, you have to recognize that you are stuck. And most people don't want to recognize that they're stuck. It's not fun being stuck. Being stuck is kind of depressing. But guess what? Being stuck is also good. Because if you're stuck, that means that there's something greater that you need to focus on to get you from being unstuck. And so I like to share with you 3 things that can really signify if you are stuck. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. Being stuck. First of all, when you're stuck, you're indecisive. When we are indecisive, we don't know what's going on. We don't know what to do. And we're just not clear on what it is we need to do. Being stuck, indecisive. That is really kind of where we're second guessing ourselves, saying this isn't right, or that isn't right, or I should have done that and should have done that. Your first mind will never lead you astray. Always first mind. And if you have multiple things that are going on in that first mind thought of ideas, put them on paper. And then look at what it is you expect to get out of that indecisiveness. So that's the first thing. Most of the time when you're stuck in a rut, you're indecisive. You don't know what to do. So clarify that. It's so needy to clarify the indecisiveness, because that's the only way that we're going to focus in on what it is we really need to do. So number 2. The next thing that we find that we're always in when we're stuck in a rut is that we're judgmental. Judgmental of others, judgmental of ourselves, judgmental of the things that we know that we could possibly do, but not certain of it. Remember I told you indecisive, we're second guessing. So in judgment, we're doing the same thing too. And we have to be mindful, because what works for others may not work for us, but we can't necessarily judge it to say it won't work without even trying it. That really kind of, gets me in a stir when people say they don't like something, but they've never done it, never tried it. Now I'm saying be an explorer. I shared that with you the other day. We got to learn how to explore in our life. Now, everything, again, does not work for everybody. So with that being said, if it doesn't work for you, then find something that does. But being judgmental of yourself, the situation that you're in, and that of others, it doesn't help with being stuck in a rut. Number 3, confused. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. Confused. When we're stuck in a rut, we're often confused. And I like to have clarity in what I'm doing on a regular basis. Whenever I'm working with someone, I always ask for clarity, because your clarification and mine will more than likely be 2 different things. And I want to make certain that I'm clear on what your expectations are, because confusion does not make the situation better. And normally when we're stuck in a rut, confusion is one of the underlying causes that's causing us to be stuck in a rut. And so what you're confused about doing, what you're confused about where you're going, you got to get clear and you got to have clarity. Hey, Regina, how are you? So I wanted to make those 3 things specific and to the point for you guys. And how do you get from being stuck in a rut? How do you get from being stuck in a rut? You got to magnify your alter ego. You got to magnify your alter ego. You're driving now, be safe, because somebody going to say, you scoping and driving. Yes, be safe, honey. I thank you for checking in. I greatly do. So, I'm pulled over because it's raining and thundering, and I'm like, look, I'm not going to drive in that, so I'm sitting here up under a little VADOC thing, and I said, let me get on here and scope real quick. I just got through working with the gentleman, helping them redirect their lives. Yesterday, we talked about refocus and all of that. Today, I was talking to them about being stuck in a rut, because even young people get stuck in a rut. Older people do too. And our focus today was on these 3 things. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And you be safe as well, Regina. Those 3 things in indecisive, because a lot of times, it's so much that you can do in this world. We become indecisive. We don't know what we want to do. Again, I always tell you to go back and focus on what makes you happy, because you could get a degree in something. You can be working a job. You can be working a business. And it's not satisfying to you. And if it's not satisfying to you, you're going to be miserable. And, that's one thing that I tell people all the time, especially new college students. When you're going to college, the first thing they say is they don't know what they want to do. Well, I'm going to tell you, before you spend all that money, make certain you have some idea of what you want to do. Because if you have some idea, that will cause you to spend less money and getting a degree in something that you don't want to get it in. Hello, welcome. And so indecisiveness, even children have that, young adults. And the only way that we can get clarity is refocus and figure it out what it is. And stop second guessing ourselves in going towards something that we really enjoy doing. And then judgment. As I mentioned, America is so judgmental. And when we let go of the judgment and bias between each other and others, I promise you, it's a more productive life that you will have. You will be more free to make decisions based upon your expectations and what make you happy, versus the judgment being placed on something and someone else. Now, we're not going to all like each other or everything, but we can respect. I speak on that all the time, and that's what I'm focusing in on these young people today. Respect. We got to learn how to respect each other. And when we get clarity out of the indecisiveness, out of the confusion, and out of the judgment, and we seek the clarity in what we're trying to do, we can see that each one of us has a gift that we can share with someone else. And it all depends on how you look at the situation. We got to open up our minds, and we have to really look at what it is that we're trying to do. And so being stuck in a rut, it's not a bad thing. It's not a great thing either. But the good thing about it is that you can get out of it. You can get out of it. You can be purposed and positioned and ready for the next level of life. Life is all about seasons: summer, winter, spring, and fall. And I tell you what, I'm a fall baby, but I love me some summer. I love when summer is going on in my life, because it's always sunshine in your life. And when you're going through the wintertime is a little depressing. And so people go through those different things and they get stuck in a rut. Right now we're going into the springtime, and I'm going to ask you to do some spring cleaning. And when you do that spring cleaning, you will figure out that you shouldn't have been stuck in the rut in the first place. But sometimes we get there, and it's okay, because that gives us an opportunity to redirect ourselves, redirect our passion, what it is that we want to do in our life. So these young kids, they were very fascinated about that today. I don't think anyone has ever talked to them in that perspective, because, I'm going to treat them like young adults, because that's what they are. And, I expect them to respect me. These classrooms today, teachers don't, parents and students, they don't respect the teachers. We got to go back to, again, respect. And so we talked about those being stuck in a rut, that you have to get out of that if you want to go forward in your life in a new direction, in a new path. And you can't blame other people for being stuck. You got to look at yourself and see what it's going to take for you to get to that next level. So I greatly appreciate all these hearts. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your day. This was an impromptu scope. In life, sometimes impromptu is good, because you know what? You can't be prepared for impromptu. You just got to do you and be you. And that's what I did today. I just be me, done me, and been me. And you know, after being stuck with young kids all day, I don't know how these teachers do it. I congratulate you guys. I certainly do. If you are an educator, I give kudos to you, because even from 12 to 17, they were very inquisitive, which I always say, don't be afraid to ask questions. They were very inquisitive. And not only that, they just want to play all day. And we were in a seminar. They want to play all day. I'm like, look, hold up here now. We are in a seminar and we're talking about being stuck in a rut, and y'all gonna get unstuck from being in this rut by stop playing and sitting your tails down. Yes, I said it. Yes, I did. Somebody got to put them under control, because they're not. We got to get these people that are out there that care about these kids, so that we can make certain that we're not creating another generation of default. All right? That will be our fault as the next generation. If we create another generation of default, that will be our problem. And so that is my mission, and that is my purpose as the creator of the CEO of You Academy. My goal and my aim is to make you a better person by helping you start, market, and grow in your life and in your biz. Thank you for taking time out of your day to be with me. I pray that these 3 things that I've shared with you will help give you some direction in helping you get unstuck from being in that rut. It can happen, I promise you. Don't give up, don't give in. Keep pushing forward, because guess what? Greatness is on the other end. It's lightning, you guys. My mama always told me, Uber driver. No, I'm not an Uber driver, but they make some great money out here. But it's thunder and it's lightning. So I'm getting ready to get off this phone, because my mama always told me, don't talk on the phone when it's thunder and lightning. Old school, old school. I'll talk to you guys later. Again, my name is Nichelle Womack, and I am your life transition strategist and the creator of the CEO of You Academy. I help you start, market, and grow in your life and in your business. You can reach out to me at NichelleWomack.com. I'll touch bases with you later. Talk to you soon, and be blessed and have an absolutely fabulous day, morning, evening, wherever you are. Bye-bye.